welcome to Herald TV News at 3 with me, Shalene. His Excellency the Goa Governor P.S. Sridharan Pillai visited the Herald head office at Verna on Wednesday. He said he was extremely happy to visit Goa's oldest newspaper, which had a good tradition. He disclosed after assuming charge as governor, he read the Herald on a daily basis. It is the bounden duty of the press to educate the masses. Herald is teaching the people the truth and doing service to the people, Governor Sridharan Pillai said.
Governor P.S. Sridharan Pillai said he was extremely happy to visit Goa's oldest newspaper, which had been a good tradition. Governor said after assuming charge as governor, he read the Herald on a daily basis. Herald is teaching the people the truth and doing service to the people, Governor Sridharan Pillai said.
I am extremely happy to visit this great paper of Goa, the oldest paper having good tradition, and among the people also. I am told that this is the largest news daily, and even by facing the COVID and other challenges, paper is Herald is the preference of the people with respect to papers are concerned. Herald is at the top, and every day after assuming charge as the governor, every day I am reading Herald, and I am much pleased. People's cause always raising by this paper, and in a democracy, it is a bounden duty of the people, of the press, to educate the mass. When we got the freedom in 1947, 60% of the population of India were illiterate. How these illiterate people take a decision on the future of this country? Jawaharlal Nehru told the politicians and the press, let them teach the mass, and there will be a working society will be there, and each 5 years they cast their vote, their judgment. The politicians and press will make them as just like learned judges, and they will decide. So, according to my limited information, I am under the impression that Herald is teaching the people about the truth and thereby doing great service to Goa as well as our country.
Sagun Gowde for Herald TV.
The Special Investigation Team of Crime Branch has arrested Mohammad Sohail Safi, aged 44, in connection with the fraudulent land grabbing case at Asagaon. He is suspected to be involved in document forgery for transfer of land. This is the second such arrest after the arrest of Vikrant Shetty in the same case on Saturday. The Special Investigation Team set up to probe land grabbing has registered a first information report against many persons.
SIT of Crime Branch arrested Mohammad Sohail Safi in Asagaon land grab case. This is the second such arrest after the arrest of Vikrant Shetty. SIT has registered an FIR against many persons in the Asagaon land grab case. Bureau Report for Herald TV.
Besides doing the allocated work for constructing the Kortalim flyover from the Zuari Bridge to Verna, contractor Dilip Buildcon has created an added tourist attraction at Kortali, another Dudhsagar waterfall from the flyover. As soon as it rains heavily, huge amounts of water gushes from all the joints of the flyover and falls onto the roads, vehicles and overflows from the gutter. The water creates a danger of accidents on the busy road.
The entire Verna to Kortali road has been rendered dangerous due to water which falls from the flyover. Water gushes onto the vehicles and the road from all sides. How is such negligence on the part of Dilip Buildcon allowed by the government? A citizen question.
पण DBLची कामां पळयात, ह्या पुलाचे हामे दवरल्या, सगळे हाम्या वरसून उदक वयल्यान येवडच्यान पळय सगळी पायपलायन केल्या, इनकम्प्लीट पळय कशी पद्दतीन उदीक पडटा, सगळे हे कितें अमृत अभिषेक काय कसलो दुधाचो अभिषेक? म्हाका दिसता हो तीर्थ अभिषेक जावन आसा काय हो दूध अभिषेक म्हणून खबर ना. हांगसरल्यान पळय उंचल्यान कशें उदक पडटा हे सगळे हांगसर हो रेस्टॉरंटाचो बोर्ड म्हजो, त्या रेस्टॉरंटाच्या बोर्डाचेर पळय कशें उदक पडना, बोर्डाची हालत पळय कशी जाल्ली आसा. हे उदक हे पळय ड्रेन्स बांदले आसा हे पावसाच्या उदकाचे स्पेशलायज्ड ड्रेन्स हांगसर खबर ना म्हाका कशें काम केल्लें आसा. सांगताले आमी विचारता क्वेश्चन विचारता तेन्ना सांगताले रस्त्यार उदक येवपाना म्हणून. आतां हे एक 15 मिनटां पावस चालू जाला, 15 मिनटाचेर जर अशें रस्त्या वरसून ह्या उदकाचे हालत तर जाल्ले आसत जाल्यार कंटिन्यू पावस पडत जाल्यार कशी हालत जातली. हो एकूच वटेच्यान चारय वटेच्यान पळयात तुमी हांगसरल्यान हो नजारा पळयात. हांगसर वॉटरफॉल जावन आसा. ट्युरिस्ट जे येतात भोंवपाक कर्नाटका महाराष्ट्र तेणी दूधसागर पळोवपाक वयता न्हू, तेणी हो कुट्टाळचो आयज पावसाच्या दिसाचो दूधसागर जाल्लो आसा तो मातसो पळोवपाक हांगसर गर्दी करची. गव्हर्मेंटाक दाखोवन दिवचें जेणी काम केल्लें आसा, कितले बरे पद्दतीन केल्लें आसा. आमी कितें उलयत जाल्यार म्हणटात आरे बाबा हांकां पिशे लागले, हे बेश्टेच बॉब मारतात. पळय ही कामां पळय DBLची, ही गव्हर्मेंटाचे सारके दोळे धांपून आसा. रस्त्याच्या खंयच्या बाजूक उदक ना तें पळयात. रस्त्याच्या सगळे वटेच्यान उदक, चारय वटेच्यान उदक.
Bureau Report, Herald TV.
All citizens have basic expectations for the government in terms of regular water supply, stable and reliable power supply, and proper roads. We all know that senior citizens have special needs, but are senior citizens pining for the same needs? Do senior citizens have any expectations from the police? Listen in to this episode of Street Voices.
All citizens have basic expectations from the government in terms of regular water supply, stable power supply, and proper roads. We all know that senior citizens have special needs, but are senior citizens pining for the same needs?
My name is Yorik Norona. I live here in Karanzale in an apartment with my wife and son. From the government, I look for the most basic things. Government is into very big things, but I want just the basic things. And I'll begin with water. We have one of the highest rainfalls in the world. It's raining right now. Yet so many of our people, even around us, don't have water for so many hours in a day. They have to store, they have to carry it. So water would be number one. It has to be made available to people all the time. It can't be just something that you have to store. Next, I come to power, which we got, I think, 60, 70 years ago. But what is happening is that the quality of the power supply is actually gone down rather than being better than what it was. It fluctuates. Our equipment, our gadgets get damaged. Power goes off when you are in need of it. Power should be reliable, power should be constant, and the quality of the power should be something that we can fall back on. The third thing are the roads, the most basic thing. But within 2 days of rains, the roads are full of holes, which only means that the quality of the surface of the roads was much below standard. And we need to have roads that can stand the monsoon and that will remain good for the whole year. You can understand roads being repaired, but roads cannot be always in a state of disrepair and then they remain in a good condition for 3-4 months and then the rain starts and again they're gone bad. So these are the main things that I would want from the government. The police. The first thing is we should be able to trust the police, rely on them for law and order. Unfortunately, there's much left to be wanting in this regard. The very recruitment of the police often gets into question marks as to how much they have been recruited on merit. So the police should be people whom we can rely on for law and order, The antisocial elements, the criminals should be scared of the police, but this is not what is happening. Very often they are the least scared. It is the ordinary citizens that are scared of the police. And the police should also play their role in road safety. Roads are becoming more and more unsafe. So the role of the police is not seen. They are only seen in the street corners collecting small haftas from the tourists.
Bureau Report, Herald TV.
The Congress has demanded that an SIT or a retired HC judge inquiry be set up to probe all the recruitments to all government departments since 2019. Former GPCC President Girish Chudankar said that presently a committee has been set up, but it has no powers and will only review videos of the physical test. This is to mislead and cover up the entire recruitment scam in the police department, he alleged.
Let the special investigative team or a retired High Court judge probe all the recruitments to all government departments. Present inquiry committee in police recruitments has no power. It is an attempt to mislead and cover up the entire recruitment scam. Girish Chudankar reminded that one individual who had failed in the constable examination had got 100% marks in the PSI examination. The entire examination process was compromised. Hence, all recruitments have been probed.
ह्या सरकारान जे पळय रिक्रुटमेंट केल्ली आसा सगळी ती कंप्लीट इल्लिगल आसा. हेजेर आमी पयलीं कंप्लेन केल्ली आसा. राज्यपाला कडेन कंप्लेन केल्ली, आमची यूथ काँग्रेसीन विजिलन्सा कडेन कंप्लेन केल्ली आनीक हांवें परत आनी दुसरी कंप्लेन केल्ली. तुवें पॉयंट आवट केल्ले सारक्यो म्हणजे पुलीस रिक्रुटमेंटाक कशें एक सेम भुरगो कॉन्स्टेबल एग्जामीक तो फेल जाता आनी गोवा बोर्डान एग्जाम कंडक्ट केल्ली दोनूय, पूण PSIच्या एग्जामीक ताका फूल मार्क्स पडटात. अशी कितल्योश्योच केसी आमी सरकाराच्या नजरे हाडून दिल्ल्यो आनी आमी डिमांड केल्लें की एंटायर प्रोसेस ही कॉम्प्रोमायज जाल्ली आसा ती परती करची म्हणून एक रिटायर्ड हायकोर्टाच्या जजाच्या अंडर. पूण आतां तेणी एक कमिटी केल्ली आसा. त्या कमिटीक कांयच पावर दिल्ले ना. फक्त फिजिकल जी टेस्ट जाल्ली आसा त्याचे फक्त व्हिडिओ पळोवपाचे आनी हें सगळें जें केलां कमिटी ती फक्त घुस्पोवपाक आनीक जें कवर अप करपाक. एक्चुअली ताका इन्वेस्टिगेशन करपाक जाय आशिल्लें की एक सेम भुरगो सेम बोर्डाची एग्जाम आन्सर करता, दोन वेगळ्यो आनी एक एका फेल जाता आनी एक एका फूल मार्क्स पडटा. अश्यो कितल्योश्योच केसी आसा त्यो इन्वेस्टिगेशन कोण करतलो. आनी ही एकूच डिपार्टमेंट न्ही, पुलीस डिपार्टमेंटच न्ही, सगळ्यो डिपार्टमेंटाच्यो 2019 साकून जितले रिक्रुटमेंट जाला की गोवा स्टाफ सिलेक्शन कमिशन जें कॉन्स्टिट्यूट केल्लें ताका बायपास करून ह्यो सगळ्यो एग्जामी कॉम्प्रोमायज करून केल्ली आसा. भुरग्यां कडल्यान पयशे घेतलेले आसात, थोड्यांक फावर केल्लो आसा. अशें करून आमच्या युथाचें फ्युचर पेड्ड्यार जालां. त्या खातीर आमी स्ट्रॉंगली डिमांड केला की एक तर SIT करची सगळे एंटायर रिक्रुटमेंट प्रोसेसाच्या सगळ्या डिपार्टमेंटाची, नाजाल्यार एक रिटायर्ड हायकोर्ट जजाच्या अंडर एक इन्क्वायरी कमिशन करचें आनी हे सगळो प्रोसेस आसा तो परत करचो.
Marcus Gonsalves for Herald TV.
Lifeguards are warning tourists to keep out of the water as high waves began to lash Baga Beach. Moderate to heavy rains are expected across the state throughout the week. A large number of tourists are seen coming to the state even during monsoons.
A large number of tourists were seen at Baga Beach on Wednesday. A lifeguard informed that they cautioned tourists from venturing into the sea. Baga Beach was lashed with high waves on Tuesday and Wednesday. A lifeguard on the beach informed that during the monsoon season, people are not allowed to venture into the sea due to strong currents.
आता सध्या पावस स्टार्ट जालो न्हू आनी अजून तरी पूण ते न्हांग बीन सोदतात तांकां कितें हें केलां तुमी? बंदी आसा. तुमी कितें हें सांगतात तांकां कितें? पूण आतां ट्युरिस्टूय भरपूर आसा दिसता न्हू. सद्या ते बाटले बिटले घेवन
ऊपर रुको है, ऊपर रुको. पानी में किसी को अलाउड नहीं है, ऊपर रुके. बारिश के टाइम में 4 महीने बंद रहता है अभी.
नहीं, अभी इधर मानसून स्टार्ट हुआ, अभी बंद किया उन्होंने. 4 महीने ना, 4 महीने तो पहले आना चाहिए था.
एंजॉय करे तो आएगा कैसे ड्राइवर रहेगा बारिश आएगा ज़्यादा
हाँ
एंजॉय करेगा आएगा बारिश आएगा ज़्यादा
बीच वाले वो बीच वाले कैसा लगा अभी गोवा में बारिश के टाइम
हाँ
कैसा लगा गोवा में
एंजॉय करेगा आएगा कैसा इधर बारिश ज़्यादा आ जाएगा कैसा एंजॉय करेगा बट वेदर फुल खत्म हो गया
खत्म हो गया
Prakash Karekar for Herald TV.
With heavy rains lashing the state on Tuesday night, Vishwek Gadekar, a resident of Gausawada, Mapsa, was left shocked when he found the entrance of his home flooded with rainwater. Gadekar states that a path through which water used to flow has been blocked with mud, hence water enters their home. Simultaneously, in Kalangut, rainwater is seen overflowing on the road leading up to the beach.
Rainwater entered a house at Gausawada, Mapsa. Homeowner Vishwek Gadekar was left shocked when he found the entrance of his home flooded with rainwater from the road. Gadekar states that a path through which water used to flow has been blocked with mud. Simultaneously, in Kalangut, rainwater is seen overflowing on the road leading up to the beach.
उदीक भाऊ रस्त्या वयले येता आनी तिवूय वाट बंद केल्या थंय माती घालून
उदीक वचोंक
ना उदीक वाटूच ना हांगा तुमता आनी रस्त्या वयले देंवता न्हू सकयल
हें केन्ना
हे रातीच भरला चड हरशी इतल्या पावसाक आतां इतलो पावस येयलो इतले केन्ना भरोंक ना आसले मातशे भरताले पण इतले ना
आता तुमच्या घरान कितले उदीक गेले
येयल्ले सर मातशे पण आतां देंवले सर वोत येयले न्हू थंय थंय मातशे मातशे देंवले उदीक सकयल
तुमी उदीक गेले आतां कोणाक कोणाक म्युन्सिपालिटीक कोणाक
हय येयल्ले
पण अजून देवंक ना
ना अजून देंवंक ना थंयची वाट अजून ओपन करूंक ना न्हू त्या खातीर उदीक देंवते ना
न्हू आतां प्रॉब्लेम कितें म्हणून आतां उदीक भितर तुमच्या घरान वचपाक
वचपाक ती वाट बंद आहा न्हू फुडल्या रस्त्या वयले उदीक येता मेन त्या खातीर
Prakash Karekar for Herald TV.
The main petitioner in the Cerula Comunidad land grab case, Trajano de Melo, has demanded the appointment of a fast-track court to probe fraudulent land grab deals, which have come to light after the Herald expose on such deals. He questioned the terms of reference of the government-appointed special investigation team and said fraud-related arrests are a smokescreen. Trajano also questioned if SIT is constituted under Commission of Inquiry Act and demands that the investigation should be time-bound and supervised by a retired judge if victims are to get justice.
Appoint a fast-track court to probe fraudulent land grab deals, says Trajano de Melo. Trajano questions the terms of reference of the government-appointed SIT. Trajano also alleged that political touts are trying to make deals with the victims to sell their rights.
That this investigation should be time-bound, case to case. Moment they catch hold of a case, it should be settled one way or the other. Either for a charge sheet or say there is nothing in there. Will this SIT be supervised by a retired judge? Or it is going to go on, as there are so many committees formed, just by an administrative order. PMC demands that if the people who have been defrauded, जी कोणाचे जागे फ्रॉड करून ट्रांसफर जाले तिंका जस्टिस मेवतली that a fast track court should be appointed. Otherwise, you are fooling the people. Those people who have been defrauded by their properties will never able to enjoy it during their lifetime. Never able to use it during their lifetime. If you are going to allow it to go on the normal procedure. Therefore, we reiterate that the demand is a very genuine demand that a fast track court should be appointed where these SITs will place before the court and there will be a judicious order so that the people who have been defrauded will be benefited as early as possible. Otherwise, the Chief Minister is surrounded by political touts who are trying to make hay, trying to put pressure. Now when I have lost my property by somebody defrauding me, and I realize that I am not going to get it in my lifetime, I am prepared to sell my right for a few lakhs of rupees. And his political touts will be doing that. His political touts will start making deals with people. Sell me your right. When would the SIT start functioning? Now after this letter, there is news reports that SIT has started arresting people. What is this? What is it? Arresting what? Under what law you are acting? Where are the terms of reference? Why are the terms of reference till today not made public? And when I have asked this letter on the 16th, at 10:15 it has been emailed to them. Whether the SIT is constituted under the Commission of Inquiry Act or it is just an administrative order. I will show you so many committees. So many committees are formed. Just never seen the light of day. Soglo is just trying to divert attentions, trying to create interest. We are looking seriously into it.
Bureau Report, Herald TV.
Mormugao MLA Sankalp Amonkar hit out at Vedanta for handling coal at the Dolphin berth at MPT since it will fall into the river. Amonkar says that Goa State Pollution Control Board is hand in glove with coal handling companies by extending the permission to handle coal at Dolphin till 2023, despite the CM's assurance that coal will not be handled post-2020. Amonkar assures to raise the issue of coal pollution in assembly and warned of conducting a mass agitation with hundreds of people to stop coal operations in the port if actions is not initiated by authorities.
Mormugao MLA Sankalp Amonkar hit out at Vedanta for handling coal at the Dolphin berth at MPT. Amonkar warns of an agitation to stop coal operations if action is not initiated by authorities. Amonkar assures to raise the issue of coal pollution in the assembly.
Marine dolphinaचे हँडल करपाक लागून हे परमिशन दिलेले आसा आणि इट इज बीन एक्सटेंडेड अप टू 2027 जे 2020 पर्यंत असलेले आणि एश्युरन्स दिलेले आमकां हावजान कितें बाबा हेन फुडें मोरीन डॉल्फिनाचेर आमी कोल हँडलिंग जावपाना म्हणून जाल्यार आयज हेंच्यांनी हे विदाउट टेकिंग एनीबडी इनटू कॉन्फिडन्स आयज म्हाका दिसता हे जे पोल्युशन कंट्रोल बोर्ड आसा पळय ते हँड इन ग्लावज विथ MPT आसा दिसता हेंकां कितें तरी ते MPT म्हाका दिसता आनी जे हे वेदांता जावं हे जिंदाल जावं हे अडानी जावं हे जे तांकां म्हाका दिसता हे कुत्रे कशे हांकां जी हाडां उडयता पळय त्या हाडाचेर म्हाका दिसता हे हांकां परमिशन दिता आयज आमच्या वास्कोकारांक आमच्या मुर्मुगांवच्या लोकांची लायफ डेंजरान घालून आयज हे तांकां म्हाका दिसता हे परमिशन दिल्लेलें आसा ही खूब वायट गजाल हे सगळे इश्यूज आसा ते हांवें ऑलरेडी आमचे येता ते विधानसभेक रेज केल्लेले आसा हांव आमच्या मुर्मुगांवच्या लोकांचो मुर्मुगांव तालुकाच्या लोकांचो आवाज जावन हांव थंयसर असेंब्लीन हे सगळे इश्यू घेवन हांव तो आवाज करतलो कित्याक हे अडानीक जिंदालाक आनी हे वेदांता जे आमच्या लोकांचेर जे अन्याय करता आनी हे पोल्युशन आयज हांवें पोल्युशन कंट्रोल बोर्डाक गेले तांकां एनवायरमेंट क्लियरन्स सर्टिफिकेट तुमी दिला काय म्हणून तांकां मेळ्ळा काय म्हणून जाल्यार ते म्हणटा तेंची गरज लागना तांकां अरे येदो व्हडलो तुमी कोल हँडलिंग करता हांगा आनी एनवायरमेंट पोल्युशन लागना सर्टिफिकेट लागना काय आमचे खंयचे मायनींग जे आमी इतले लोक डिपेंडंट असलेले ते मायनिंगाक लागून तुमी एनवायरमेंट क्लियरन्स सर्टिफिकेट जाय म्हणटा आनी हो येदो व्हडलो कोल्ड हँडलिंग करता आनी ताका एनवायरमेंट क्लियरन्स सर्टिफिकेट लागना. हे सगळे लोक हांगा जे पोल्युशन करता आमकां मुरमगांव गोंयच्या लोकांक इफेक्ट जाता. वयल्यान हेजो कसलोच आमकां बेनिफीट ना कित्याक लोक जे कामाक आसा ते सगळे भायरसून लोक हाडलेले आसा. झारखंडासून, युपीसून, बिहारासून आमचे खंयचेच गोंयकारांक हे लोकलांक हे हांगा कामाक घेयना. सगळे भायले इवन ते क्रेन ऑपरेटर आसा, गाडयो चलोवपी ड्रायव्हर आसा, सगळ्यांक भायले हाडला. आमचे लोक तरसता हांगा कामाक लागून. कितें म्हणटा कोळसो आमी खाता, पोल्युशन आमी खाता, एटलिस्ट आमकां जॉब तरी दिया. बरें हे लोक हेंची दादागिरी करून आनी हांकां जर कोण प्रोटेक्ट करता जाल्यार हो गोवा गव्हर्मेंट प्रोटेक्ट करता. म्हाका दिसता गोवा गव्हर्मेंट खंय तरी भियाता कित्याक हांकां सेंट्रल गव्हर्मेंटा कडसून ऑर्डर येता काय म्हणून हे अडानीक आनी जिंदालाक प्रोटेक्ट करपाक लागून. कित्याक दीस पीपल आर द मेन कल्प्रीट, जिंदाल आनी अडानी आनी आतां वेदांता जालो. कित्याक हे जे अशें चलयल्या तेजे लागून आमी ओगी रावपाना. हांव तुमकां एश्युरन्स दिता आमच्या मुरमगांव गोंयच्या लोकांक आनी आख्या मुरमगांव गोंयच्या तालुक्यांत हांव हे एसेंब्लीन इश्यू काडटलो आनी तरी पासून तेरे जाग्यार येना जाल्यार हांव हे सगळे आमच्या पब्लिकाक देंवन सकयल देंवन हेंचें आख्खें ऑपरेशन बंद करपाची कापास्ताद दवरता आमी आनी हे करून दाखयतलो. हे हांव सांगपाक सोदतां. नेक्स्ट आसा ते हांव एसेंब्लीन आतां हेंचे कडेन जागाटलो कित्याक हेंची दादागिरी चल्लेली आसा. हांकां मातसो पडलेलें ना आनी मुद्दाम तुमकां दाखोवपाक सोदता पळय हो हांगा एक खुरीस आसा तेका एक मुद्दाम हात लावन पळयलो जाल्यार पळय कसो हो कोळसो पळय.
Kiran Borkar for Herald TV.
That's all we have in today's news bulletin. Thanks for watching Herald TV News. For more news alerts, please follow us on O Heraldo on Facebook and Twitter. Take care and goodbye.